na namutaw ng mga sakyanan anang pang-display diri sa atbang. Oh na, bye-bye.
On September 25, 2025, the Globe Miami area of Gila County, Arizona, was hit by devastating flash floods after several hours of heavy rain. According to reports from the National Weather Service, NWS, extreme rainfall ranging from 25 to 65 millimeters, 1 to 2.5 inches, was recorded in various locations, particularly around Highway 70 southeast of Globe. This heavy rainfall caused rapid runoff and triggered flash flooding in an area geographically prone to heavy water flow. The event unfolded quickly and caught residents by surprise. Downtown Miami streets turned into raging rivers, dragging vehicles and debris down them. Some vehicles near the Civit Training Center were reportedly dragged as far as 30 feet by the force of the rushing water. Videos posted by residents showed cars submerged up to their windows and water rushing along major thoroughfares. One video that went viral showed dramatic conditions on West Sullivan Street, where thick mud covered the roadway and prevented vehicles from passing. The floodwaters not only inundated streets but also entered homes and businesses. In Globe, Miami, and Claypool, water damaged property and caused significant material damage. One of the buildings severely affected was the Walmart in Claypool, which was forced to temporarily close due to water intrusion and impassable access roads. Several buildings also suffered structural damage, including one where the roof was ripped off by the pressure of the water and strong winds. One of the most striking stories came from Bill Clemens, owner of the Wild Horses Saloon. He received a call from someone informing him that a wall in his building had collapsed. He initially struggled to believe the news, but after visiting the scene, he saw that the wall had actually detached from its concrete foundation and fallen to the ground. "It was unbelievable," Clemens said, "but when I saw it, I knew it was real. The wall had detached from the concrete and just fell."
Oh my God.
The floodwaters also forced the temporary closure of a 6-kilometer stretch of US Highway 60 in the Miami area. Road closures were in place in both directions because the floodwaters made the road unsafe. However, by mid-afternoon, one lane had reopened between milepost 243, south of Turner Street, and milepost 247, near Russell Road. However, the road remained strewn with mud and debris, requiring motorists to exercise caution. The National Weather Service, NWS, issued a flash flood warning for over an hour in the Globe area. This warning followed heavy rain accompanied by lightning and strong winds, particularly around Tonto National Monument. The severe thunderstorm warning finally ended at 5 p.m. local time. However, the storm's impacts continued into the evening, with many residents forced to evacuate or seek shelter. Emergency teams from various agencies were deployed to monitor mudflows, clear debris-clogged roads, and provide assistance to affected residents. Officials also warned the public to avoid non-essential travel, especially in dangerous low-water areas. In these conditions, seemingly shallow water can easily sweep away vehicles, endangering drivers' lives. Many residents said they had experienced previous flooding in the Miami area, but this one was described as the worst in 4 years. High rainfall intensity, a drainage system unable to handle the volume of water, and the area's hilly and narrow topography all contributed to the scale of the damage. Beyond the physical damage, the flood also had a psychological impact on residents. Many lost their possessions, homes, and livelihoods overnight. Some families had to evacuate to temporary shelters, while others chose to stay with relatives or friends. Children were unable to attend school due to blocked roads, and economic activity in the downtown area came to a complete standstill. The Gila County government, along with relief agencies such as the Red Cross and FEMA, began assessing the damage and developing recovery plans. Emergency aid, including food, clean water, and bedding, began being distributed to evacuation centers. Additionally, technical teams began evaluating damaged buildings to determine whether they were habitable or needed to be demolished. Within days of the incident, volunteers from various local communities began arriving to assist with the cleanup and recovery process. They brought heavy equipment, water pumps, and cleaning supplies to help residents clear their homes and shops of the mud and stagnant water. The spirit of mutual cooperation and community solidarity were key strengths in facing this disaster.
You guys all right? Are there more people?
The flash floods in Globe, Miami, serve as a reminder of the importance of preparedness for hydrometeorological disasters. With climate change causing more frequent extreme weather events, vulnerable areas like Gila County need to strengthen drainage systems, update spatial planning, and increase public education on disaster risk mitigation. Meteorologists state that such events could become more frequent in the future if serious efforts are not made to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and improve environmental systems. They also emphasize the importance of investing in early warning technology and efficient evacuation systems so communities can respond quickly when disaster strikes. Amidst the grief and loss experienced, the people of Globe, Miami demonstrated resilience and a spirit of resilience. They helped each other, shared resources, and worked to rebuild their lives from the rubble of disaster. Their stories reflect the strength of community in the face of unexpected natural challenges. This incident also serves as a lesson for other regions in the United States and the world that natural disasters know no boundaries. Preparedness, solidarity, and policies that support public safety must be top priorities in facing a future full of climate uncertainty.
In that white car that's floating?
Yeah, they're fucking screaming. They get down there, it's just deep them. Specify a rescue.
Are they in the car? Oh my god, they're screaming.